When a pharmaceutical company submits a drug application to a regulatory authority, the submission must follow a structured format known as the Common Technical Document or CTD. This format organizes regulatory data into 5 modules so that health authorities can review the information in a clear and systematic way. Modules 2 through 5 contain the scientific and technical information about the drug. These modules include summaries, quality data, non-clinical studies, and clinical trial reports. Importantly, these sections are internationally harmonized, meaning their structure is largely the same across different regulatory regions. However, Module 1 is different. Module 1 is known as the regional module, and it contains country-specific administrative requirements. Unlike the other modules, its content changes depending on the regulatory authority reviewing the application. For example, the documentation required by the United States Food and Drug Administration may differ from the requirements of the European Medicines Agency, Health Canada, or other national regulatory agencies. Because of these differences, pharmaceutical companies must prepare Module 1 separately for each region where they seek approval. In many ways, Module 1 acts as the administrative gateway of a regulatory submission. It provides regulators with the key administrative details needed to identify the product, understand the purpose of the submission, and begin the review process. One of the main components of Module 1 is country-specific administrative data. This section contains essential information about the applicant company, including the legal name of the organization, manufacturing sites, and contact information for regulatory correspondence. It may also include declarations confirming compliance with national regulatory requirements. Since each country has its own legal framework for pharmaceutical approvals, the administrative data included in Module 1 must always meet the specific regulatory standards of the target region. Another important element of Module 1 is application forms. Application forms provide regulators with critical details about the product being submitted. These forms typically include information such as the drug name, dosage form, strength, route of administration, and proposed therapeutic indications. They also identify the type of submission being made. For example, the application could be for a new drug approval, a variation to an existing product, or a renewal of a marketing authorization. These forms allow regulatory agencies to categorize the application correctly and manage it within their internal review systems. Module 1 also includes cover letters, which serve as the formal introduction to the regulatory submission. The cover letter explains the purpose of the submission and highlights any important information that regulators should be aware of before reviewing the documents. For example, the letter may indicate whether the submission is an initial marketing application, a response to regulatory questions, or an update to previously submitted information. A well-written cover letter helps reviewers quickly understand the context and objective of the submission. Another critical component of Module 1 is product labeling. Labeling includes the documents that describe how the medicine will be presented to healthcare professionals and patients. This typically includes prescribing information, package inserts, patient information leaflets, and packaging text. These materials provide essential guidance about how the medicine should be used, including dosage instructions, safety warnings, contraindications, and possible side effects. Because labeling must comply with national healthcare regulations, it often varies between countries and is carefully evaluated by regulatory authorities. In addition to these elements, Module 1 may also contain other administrative documents such as environmental risk assessments, patent information, risk management plans, and regulatory declarations. These documents help regulators assess the broader legal and administrative aspects of the drug application. In summary, Module 1 plays a crucial role in regulatory submissions. While Modules 2 through 5 provide the scientific data needed to evaluate the safety, quality, and efficacy of a drug, Module 1 ensures that the submission meets the administrative and legal requirements of the specific region. By including country-specific administrative data, application forms, cover letters, and labeling information, Module 1 helps regulatory authorities efficiently process and manage pharmaceutical applications, ultimately supporting the approval of safe and effective medicines.